Hi, my name is Marc from jazzguitarlessons.net. So today in this short video, I just want to answer a quick question by visitor Michael from Virginia, I believe. And he's asking about playing fast. So this is a question for the ages. Everybody wants to play fast. Everybody thinks they should be playing faster, and then you notice your neighbor buys a guitar and starts playing in 2 weeks, plays faster than you. So that's a big issue. And Michael, to answer, I think that what your teacher says is pretty much my perspective on things is you'd rather learn to play accurately than to trying to play fast. In my mind, fast is not a mean to an end. It's not how you develop fast first and then you play the music. Fast is what happens when sometimes you play the music and you need to be playing fast notes. And also keep in mind, you have guys like Pat Metheny, right? They're shredding and they hear all the stuff in Schofield, or even fusion guys, Gambali, whatever. And these guys, they just hear like that. So it's not because they developed the speed and then decided to go and play the music after. It's really that they started to hear the music and realized, oh, there is speed in there. And on the other hand, there's other guys that don't play fast, that are not naturally gifted technically on the guitar. Let's say Jim Hall, he says that himself. Jim says, I realized I was never going to play fast or be a virtuoso, so might as well compensate with beautiful, intricate, interesting stuff on the guitar. Same goes for, I don't know, Bill Frisell. I mean, although Frisell can play really fast, but if you listen to Frisell playing in certain styles, in certain situations, he will use other devices than speed, and that's what it's all about. And please don't feel discouraged that you have a guy who's been playing less time and that you hear him and you think he's playing fast, because speed, in the end, well, let me tell you this: there's the illusion of speed, and then there's speed. The illusion of speed is often just coming up from a technical, mechanical standpoint, and if you ask this person to repeat the same thing twice, it wouldn't work. And then there's real speed, and the real speed really comes from hearing. It does not come from physical abilities. The physical abilities follow what you hear. And that is really interesting, because in the end, if you play fast, you are subdividing well. Let's say you have a tune with a certain pulse, a certain 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and when you play faster, you will subdivide the beat in 2 equal parts. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3. That's playing 8 notes. Then if you subdivide the beat into 3 equal parts, you're playing on triplets. And if you subdivide into 4 equal parts, you're playing 16th notes, and so on and so on. So the idea of speed is only still being accurate. And as jazz legends will tell you, like Dizzy Gillespie and all those bebop guys, they tell you, the faster you want to play, the slower you have to count. You cannot count a pulse like you will count you will subdivide it in your mind. So it's really important to keep the perspective on things, and to develop that accuracy your teacher was talking about, and to develop your hearing abilities as best as you can. And of course, it does not mean that you cannot play on tunes that are fast. I'm not sure, Michael, you asked a question, and I'm not sure if you're talking about you playing fast or playing on fast tunes. And one of the things is you could be playing a blues that is cooking. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and still you soloing on that, you could be playing pretty tame. You could be playing slow, like I was saying, Frisell or Jim Hall, they would play just very few notes, but are so in place that you don't need to play fast because you're playing on a fast blues. On the other hand, what you're describing, if you're talking about you playing at a certain speed, the main issue I find throughout my teaching, and I'm saying that from a very sincere and honest standpoint, it's what it is, what I see in teaching, is people don't play so much in time. I have a student here and we play this chord to the next chord. I said, okay, let's do it 4 beats each. 1, 2, 3, 4, change chord, 2, 3, 4. That's probably the only time in the whole week that this student is playing in time. Because when you're at home, you're playing the chord, you're going to the next one, you're going to the next one, and you kind of forget of the pulsation. So the more you play in time with a straight pulse or with, I don't know, a backing track or a metronome, the more you do that, the more you develop your ability to hear further. And lastly, I mean, to hear in time, and that's a brain fart right there, because that was my next idea. The other thing I read, and I'm quoting Mr. Galper in the book Forward Motion, and amongst other teaching, a really great, like fantastic jazz teacher. You should really check him out. And he says, when you're playing fast, it's like driving. If you're driving in a small place, like, I don't know, near my house here, you'll be driving like not too fast. You know, there's kids and bicycles, and so you drive and you look ahead like this. But let's say you're driving on a highway and you're speeding, right? Your vision will have to do this. You will have to kind of look ahead to the horizon, right? Or else, well, you don't look just straight at your feet when you're going really, really fast in your car. So same goes with playing fast. If you are willing to play fast, you have to extend your ability to hear further in advance. You hear more stuff in advance of what's coming up. So this is a really a universe to practice on its own. Anyways, I'll let you go. I hope it answers your question. And I will see you soon on the website, jazzguitarlessons.net. Improve your jazz guitar playing with a real teacher. Take care.